Okay, and we are live. Happy Monday, everyone. And yeah, we are good to go. Welcome to Someone's Happy Hour. Today is March 14th, episode 59, and we've got a great show in store for you guys. Today, we're going to, again, get into our monthly segment with you guys where we answer from our mailbag episodes. We got a bunch of questions from you guys in our Instagram, so we'll go through those. So, very excited for that. This is always a fun one, a lot of engagement. Obviously, feel free to ask questions throughout, ask questions, follow-up questions or anything, comments, all that stuff, throw it in the chat. So very excited about that. Obviously got our normal segments beginning at the end, and then also wrapping up with our 5v5 of teams that we want to win or teams that we think will win March Madness. So that should be a fun one. Nice way to wrap it up with brackets coming out the other day. So yeah, should be a good episode. Very excited to be back. We've been off for a week. So I think it's all for all of us. It's probably feeling a little bit like a Monday, but we're back.
Yeah, definitely. It is a Monday by all Monday means. So um, it has been a little bit, but it's exciting to get back into it with a mailbag episode. Hopefully, there's a lot of questions there. It looks like we got quite a few this time. Um, I guess we can get kicked off with the "What are you drinking?"
Yeah, mine's like super boring. I literally am. So I, if you can't tell based on my background, I am. It's a road game for me. So I'm not at home. I am in a hotel room. So for work, literally super last minute, I booked this flight and hotel on Thursday. I'm in Minnesota. So I literally just got back got to my hotel room maybe 45 minutes ago and got a Pepsi from downstairs. So that is what I'm drinking. So very much not exciting, but yeah, yeah, I don't know. It's good. I mean, it's keeping me awake, so I guess that's exciting
Yeah,
because
as
I
long
had to
as you
be.
have some caffeine.
Well, that's the big thing. I probably had way too much coffee and now this today, but yeah, because I want to say I had a leave or I like woke up probably around like 5:30. So I've been up for a bit. So and hold trying to figure out my dinner plans what I'm gonna eat after this, but yeah, that's what I'm drinking. Seriously, not exciting at all. Bottle of Pepsi. I do. This is probably the more exciting, and I know this is what are you drinking, but I also wanted to grab myself a snack, and so I got caramel M&Ms. So that was probably
Nice.
the
Those
more
are good.
exciting part of my little trip to the mini market or mart, whatever you call it, down in the lobby of the hotel. But that's what I'm drinking. So not super exciting in any way,
I
shape, or
used
form.
to always grab a pack of the caramel M&Ms
Oh yeah.
when I worked at Best Buy.
Oh yeah. These.
Well,
Well, it's
not every shift, but like every week or whatever.
you're like, dude, no. Every time you clock in, grab one,
Just save a
clock out,
box
and
in the
grab another
back for
one.
me.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I feel like I definitely would have grabbed like peanut M&Ms if those were there or something like that. I didn't even know what ones I was grabbing. I just saw M&Ms in a different color. I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. And I'm pretty sure I've had caramel M&Ms before. These are really good. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
So definitely going to be a repeat buy for sure. So I understand wanting to get it frequently when you're at Best Buy. But what are
Yeah, I
you?
know. It's hard to when they're like right in front of you and
Yep.
you're about to work like a 6 hour shift or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Haven't and in college you haven't eaten lunch or anything like that, and you're like not gonna afford lunch, so you're just gonna get
You'll be
like a
like,
cherry
oh,
Pepsi, Cheez-Its, and like the caramel M&Ms and be like, that's a good lunch.
yeah, no, exactly, exactly. Samantha in the chat saying, "I thought you were eating healthier." That's actually going to be something I talk about in my 4 p.m. meeting of the week. But I've been eating like shit lately because I've been traveling so much. So that's definitely not. It's been a goal, but not something I've achieved. So in the near future, hopefully, this is a very short trip. I'll be back to Chicago tomorrow, so hopefully, very soon here, I'll be able to eat like a normal adult. So we will see. But this isn't my dinner, to be clear. This is not my dinner. This is a nice little tie over
It is
snack,
your dinner. Don't
staying
worry.
awake for y'all. I'll figure out my dinner. Maybe I'll eat something a little. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna figure out what they've got that's good food out here. They have like a Portillo's, which is low key kind of tempting. Um,
Dang, I haven't had that since we had it in Naperville.
yeah, dude, it'd be kind of nice. It'd be kind of nice. I don't have to pay for it. Company's paying for it, so
True that.
Get all the hot dogs, all the burgers. Immediately, yeah, immediate opposite of being healthy, but it is what it is. All right, but anyways, so I'm just drinking Pepsi. I've got some M&Ms. What about you? What are you drinking?
Nancy bought these seltzers that she's known from one of her friends, and they're actually pretty good. They're called like press
Ooh,
seltzers, and they have some pretty good flavors. I don't know if I've tried them all, but actually I haven't found one. I think I've had three, and I haven't found one that I have like not liked yet. Um, Compared to like normal White Claw and like normal Truly, I think it's only like 4% rather than 5%.
okay.
But and I don't know the calories on it either, so I don't know if that's a huge thing for people. But the flavors are actually
Fuck
really
it.
good. And
Hell
this
yeah.
one is lime lemongrass. And I would
Lemongrass.
say, honestly, out of all the seltzers I've had, and I'll probably like rate it along like as like they come in packs.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to go like Truly, I think is like number one for me just because their flavors are so good and like
I
they're a
agree.
staple.
I agree.
And I'd have to see the price of this. I don't really know how much this thing costs. But it looks like this one might be contending with Truly because I actually really enjoy
Really?
these.
So do you?
Yeah, I
So
used to really like the Topo Chico, but after trying the rest of the pack, I was like, oh, these are shitty. I don't like the strawberry
yeah.
guava, and like that was like the best one. And then
So do you rate these above White Claw?
I'd say so. I
Yeah.
like White Claw, but I feel like when you have something like this, White Claw is almost like bland or like too. There's like too much bubbles for me in like
So
White Claw,
so
if
is
that
the
makes sense.
yeah, yeah, no, no, I get what you're saying. So are you so compared to maybe a normal seltzer, would you say this is like sweeter, less sweet, like just a good medium? You gotta get a nice little swig in there. Because the
I
one thing
wouldn't
I've
say it's
noticed is I feel like the seltzers I don't like are the ones that are like basically drinking some fruit punch with a splash of like
Yeah, no, I don't like the
bubbles.
fruit punch like Trulies. I don't like the tea Trulies. I don't even like the lemonade Trulies. So like
Mhm.
I I kind of like it more bare. But yeah, I guess like I agree with Nancy. They almost taste like more like a lighter juice. But like not the type of fruit juice where you think of like the sugary kind of juice cuz I don't think this is very sugary at all.
Mhm.
But like to me it's just like more clean, I guess I would say.
Solid. Okay. I've
So
never heard of those, but I'm
yeah,
about
I
it.
know. I Nancy brought him over or back from the store. So
Yeah, no, I feel like there's always new seltzers, so good thing to keep an eye on. What do we got? Samantha says Mitchell says you should rate seltzers, so maybe that is something we got to get. I feel like we've had a
talked about
decent
it. Yeah,
mix. Well
we've
with
talked about rating beers and seltzers.
yeah,
I'm
no,
down to do it.
I'm definitely down where we like make a video and like actually rate through them all. I think we've had a seltzer or two in this segment. I think they've usually been from my end because I think you've had mostly beers.
Yeah.
I know I've had like one or two, but I've also had mostly whiskey. But yeah, that would be a good idea. Like kind of getting a bunch of different types of seltzers and right because like high noons, because you almost gotta like you almost
That's
got.
true. I guess I do really like high noons as well, but they're almost so expensive to the
So
point
that's
where
what I
it's
was gonna
like,
say. Like you got to figure out like when we rate them, you kind of there's that one beer video ranking beer video that we always reference, but like you almost got to have like your categories because yeah, high noons may taste really good because I agree they taste very good, probably one of the better tasting seltzers. However, for the quantity you get, they're way too expensive, so it's like your value's not there, so you might as well get something else.
yeah, I agree. There's like the look of the can. I really actually really like these. The look of them. Sorry, Enzo's chasing his
Nah,
phone in the
dude,
background. For
this
those of you that
is
are listening in
the
on that.
ultimate. This is the ultimate guest
He's really going at it. But I really like the look of the can. They're very simple, and then like the gold cap. Hold
Yeah,
on,
it's clean. It's a
there he
clean
goes.
look.
Yeah, I enjoy them, and like they're not too much about it, but I wish they put the calories on here. That'd be nice.
I feel like they. I'm shocked they don't. I feel like you have to,
It's
don't
probably
you?
on like the box or
I was gonna
whatever.
say. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I'm shocked they don't because it's usually on the nutrition facts. But I feel like most seltzers are like 100 calories, so I'm gonna say give or take 100 calories probably.
Yeah, given that it's a 4%, maybe it's like more focused on the flavor rather than the alcohol, which I
Hmm.
mean might be a plus or minus for some people. But
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Awesome. Well, that's what we're drinking. Mine was much less exciting, but I did have the caramel M&Ms, so I guess that might have helped me out a little bit. But yeah, so then we could probably get into our morning stand up before we get into all of the questions you guys have. So, morning stand up, do you want to get started?
Yeah, sure. Um, these past 2 weeks, and it's funny we were talking about this beforehand. I actually had like the hardest time coming up with things. I don't know if that's just because like my memory is like going from day to day because literally I even try to test. I found this out the other night. I like tried to test myself. I like put on a shirt at the beginning of the day, and then like somewhere in the middle of it, I put on a hoodie. And before I was going to get in the shower, I was like, wait, what shirt am I wearing? And I didn't want to look. And I was like, dude, I can't even remember what fucking shirt I put on this morning. And literally, I'm like, look at the shirt, and I was like, oh my god. So I feel like I'm just terrible now when it comes to um, planning out the week. Or like, I should probably take more notes and like look forward to what I'm doing for the week. But I know Nancy's mom just came and visited us for the weekend. So that was a lot of fun. I got to hang out. We got to hang out. Went to Culinary Dropout again. Great
Oh yeah.
restaurant. Um, of course, went to the tap room and everything. Got to do all the beer drinking and everything. So that was a good time. It did switch to very cold. So it was like right before she came, and I think I might have mentioned this last time, or maybe when with you guys, it was like 75s for like a couple days.
Yeah.
And then literally the day she comes, it snows, and then it snows again, and it's like 15 degrees. And I was like, oh my gosh, we literally dropped like 60 degrees in weather over
Gotta
like the
love it.
past like 3 days. And that was pretty shitty.
Yeah.
I guess that also involved like us not really going out much or doing a lot of things. But my new manager at work started. He's very cool, very nice. Got to meet him.
Hell yeah.
So that's going well. And then also got selected to be a part of another interview process for this candidate. So that's going to be happening
Nice.
this week as well.
Hell yeah. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Also, I started Ted Lasso. So
Arguably,
Nancy and I started Ted Lasso.
it's a phenomenal show. How far are you into it?
We just finished season 1.
You a fan? Where you like?
Yeah,
Do you
we
think?
like it.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool. It's a nice mix of comedy. Like they cover serious topics, but you also got the soccer
It's
element too, which
it's
is cool.
it's really funny because you could, and I don't know if there's people out there that know like Bill Lawrence and like the way his style of like producing and writing is, but
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
can tell. And I don't know if he writes this, but I know he produces it.
He
But
must. I'm sure he has a lot of influence on how it's written if he doesn't write it himself.
yeah, I'm just saying, like, you could really tell some similarities between like Scrubs in
Yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah,
as well as like what I would picture as like Scrubs to be made nowadays
yeah.
is probably somewhere closer to like how it's filmed now or how Ted Lasso is filmed now. So it's just very interesting to see that. So I think that's
That's
a
true.
huge,
I never.
huge
Yeah,
thing that is pretty cool
yeah. That's true. I didn't even
because
really
I'm a
think
big
about
fan of
that.
Scrubs. So
Yeah, no, I didn't even really think about that. I knew Bill Lawrence obviously produced it, but I didn't even think about that. But it is very,
yeah, there
very
are
good
some
point.
episode where Zach Braff, the
Yeah,
actor who
he
plays
directed it.
John JD in Scrubs, he directs a few episodes of Ted Lasso or a episode. I don't know how many or which, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna probably look that up to see which ones because I know he directed a few Scrubs episodes as well. So
yeah, yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, that was solid update. Really quick before I get into mine, Kyle, yes, the graphic on the YouTube channel did say episode 58, so I updated it to say 59. Literally as I saw your message come through, so we're all good now. Close call there. But yeah, so episode 59, we're almost at 60, which is honestly kind of nuts. But anyways, my morning stand up. So let's see, we haven't recorded in like I guess 2 weeks. So last week, from what would have been Friday to Tuesday, I was in Miami, which was awesome. Weather was phenomenal. It was like 80s most of the week, or most of the time we were there. We were there for like what I don't know if that comes out to 4 or 5 days. Phenomenal. Got to go to the beach a ton. Got the food was incredible. Got to try Cuban food. And it was so good. Like we got to
oh
have
yeah,
like a lot of different like Latin American cuisine. You have empanadas, but like we had the like Cuban empanadas, and they were so good. And now I'm like fully like I'm like I just want to try all the different types of empanadas because here's the Cuban ones. I want to try all the different kinds. So that was phenomenal. Uh, but yeah, Cuban food is great. All the food we had out there was great. The drinks were really good. One of the things that I noticed is mojitos are huge out there. So like basically
Oh yeah,
everywhere we went, it's like they're like, oh yeah, here's like our cocktail menu, da 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 da, and here's our mojito menu, and then like there's like every possible flavor of a drink you could think of. So
oh nice.
that was solid. Um, we also went out to we ended up only doing this one night. Otherwise, we are just kind of doing our own thing. But we went out to club one night. Ended up going to two different ones. The first one was a little disappointing. It was nice. We were it got good reviews. The only thing that sucked is like nobody was dancing. So it was like there's the
Nice.
huge dance floor, but everyone's like just standing there. I don't know if it was because it was so crowded or what, but we're like, well, this is disappointing, especially because
Classic.
the layout of it was so cool. Like it was an outdoor one, like it was an outdoor club that had a pool that had it was like the coolest. Like it had the potential to be such a cool like area to go out, like a cool club and everything to go out to, but it was so disappointing. But then we went down the street, which was nice because we stayed on Ocean Drive on Miami Beach, which is basically this whole strip of just bars, restaurants, all that stuff. It was great, and you could walk right out to the beach. And we went down to another club that was playing like Latin music, and it was so fun. But my legs were so gassed by the end of the day. Between
Oh
walking as
yeah.
much as we did and dancing,
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, I like slept so well that night. It was insane. So
Yeah, that like reminds me of Spain just because like walking so much and like doing all that. But yeah, that sounds so much
oh
fun.
yeah, it was so fun, and I got to play a lot of volleyball, so that was a lot of
Oh
fun.
yeah.
So that and I hadn't played beach volleyball in forever, so shout out Samantha, Mitch, Andy, Gavin, Bubneet. I don't know, I see Samantha's in the chat at least, but that was a lot of fun, really good trip. Came back on Tuesday, like I said. I got to stay at my apartment. Or did I even stay? No, I was at my apartment for a few hours. They basically picked up their stuff, went home. I went back to the suburbs later Tuesday evening because I found out while I was in Miami that I needed to go to our Illinois office out in the suburbs Wednesday through Friday. So I ended up being out in the suburbs through basically Sunday. We actually, I didn't even have this on my morning stand up, and I didn't even have my 4 p.m. meeting of the week. But I was there through Sunday. Was planning on being there for most of the part to watch like the conference tournament games. But it made me think of your water heater issue a little bit. But I want to say it was on Friday. Um, it was like super cold at my parents' house. My parents actually went to Florida themselves like shortly after we did. So like it was basically just me and my siblings, and I'm at my parents' house, and I'm like it is like super cold. Like I went to into the office for like an hour for the meeting, and then I went back to my parents' house, and I'm working from there. I'm like guys, it is like super cold. Check the thermostat. I'm like it's like 60, and it's like getting no warmer. And it was like it kept dropping. We're like, what the hell's going on? Turns out the furnace wasn't working. So got to
Do you
I
know what
won't
was wrong with it?
yeah, so well it's funny. Similar to how you felt probably how no, how you did feel because you explained to us the whole water pressure, things like that. I could I could absolutely describe what was wrong with the furnace. So I don't know if I want to get into those details. Basically, there's a clog and something what like the condensation in it wasn't draining. So when it like the furnace itself was heating, but because it wasn't draining, the heat was like staying right there, and so it would indicate that it was overheating, and then it shut down. So it only start for like a few seconds and it shut down. And so basically all of Friday we were just cold, and I was like, well, like I felt so bad. I reached out to my parents like, hey, do you want me to like call someone? Like I don't know how you want me to handle this. And so I ended up to where we called someone the next morning. But literally when we woke up the next morning, dude, the house was 56 degrees.
Nice.
56 degrees. I was like, this is
Better
fucking
bundle
insane.
up.
Yeah, I literally slept in so many blankets. And Gavin just commented, like, we were watching all the college basketball games and stuff. We were literally watching them in blankets. Like, it was fucking hilarious. But eventually the guy came in, and I think everyone else was like off doing their own thing. So I was there. I'm like, dude, I don't even like live here, but my parents are out in Miami, all this stuff, whatever. And so I walked him through kind of everything, or like showed him where everything was, and he kind of walked me through what was wrong. But got very familiar with the ins and outs of a
Oh
furnace.
yeah.
But
Do you
that
guys have a Fireplace.
We do not. We do not. So
Uh,
that made it like very tough. So
do you
we
guys have
were
a gas range? Just fucking light those and just keep it
yeah,
going
I
or
know.
something.
Yeah, we have yeah, no, I mean it was we basically just bundled up.
Yeah,
And that's kind of what we did. Thankfully it wasn't for like that long. And then like the
yeah,
second it started like going, I was like I shut off all the vents that were open in the basement. I'm like, I'm gonna make that warm air like get to the top of the house as fast as possible.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, no, it's all good now. Hopefully, well, Samantha's at Winona, so I don't know if Andy or Carter are listening, but hopefully the house is still warm. But yeah, so that was my time in the suburbs. Finally got back to my own apartment Sunday, and I flew out to Minnesota this morning. So I've barely been at my own apartment over the last like 2 weeks. So I'm excited to kind of fly back again tomorrow evening and be there for a bit. So yeah, it's been a decent amount going on over the last couple of weeks. And then last thing, which I kind of alluded to already, and we'll get into it with our 5v5 of teams we think will win March Madness, but watched so much college basketball. It was beautiful. Like just so much college basketball that I'm sure won't help me get my bracket right. Um, but I watched a lot of college basketball and that was fun.
Yeah, no, yeah. There was a lot on. That's true. I guess I did watch quite a bit of that.
Oh yeah. So yes, yeah, so that's been my last, I guess, like week and a half, 2 weeks. So super
Nice.
exciting stuff. But yeah, so that is what I had. Gavin said, was there yesterday with Andy? And yes, it's still working. That is good to know. Okay, cool. Then what we will do is get into our main topic here, which, as you guys know, this is our monthly mailbag episode. So we've got a ton of questions from you guys. So really, really appreciate that. Oh, we have a ton of questions from you guys. Yeah, we'll go through these. Obviously, if you have any other follow up questions or anything else, throw it in the chat. We're happy to answer those. But yeah, we will get right into it. The very first question we got was from Mauricio. This is apparent. I've seen this. I don't know if you've seen this debate. I feel like most people probably have on like TikTok or whatever. Mauricio said, "Talk about doors versus wheels. What is there more of in the world?"
Oh, yeah, I've seen this quite a bit.
I think
Um,
I know what team I am, but I don't know if you
yeah, oh
do.
yeah, I know what team I am too. I'm
Team? Are you team wheels?
wheels. Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
I was gonna say
This is about to
I'm
be
about to
like
get heated.
about to be the end of the podcast. No, it's got to be wheels because like, great example. I'm sitting in a chair that has four wheels on it right now, like
Same.
a wheelchair, like or not a wheelchair, a wheelie chair. Um,
Whoa.
but no, but like it's just crazy to me because I'm like, think about how many. Like you can even think about like Legos. Like Lego cars have wheels. Hot Wheels cars have wheels. Like
Yeah.
there's I'm curious what people listening to this like where you stand wheels versus doors. Um, but personally, like I even like I get that like cabinet doors. Yeah, you count cabinet doors and things like that. But like to me, like it's gotta be wheels. It's gotta be wheels. Like I'm just thinking of all the wheels you'd have on chairs, all the wheels. I don't know. Like I have wheels on my suitcase. Hell, I'm looking at my pairs of shoes. They're not those kind of shoes, but remember when Heelys were a thing? That's two on
Oh
each foot.
yeah.
That's one on each foot. Rollerblades, so many wheels. Planes,
Yeah.
luggage, everything. Just so many wheels. So that's like my thought. But
Yeah. No, that there's for me it's always been that way. But what was I seeing? There was something like someone tried saying there was like doors were counting like the cell pathways in like your they're in your body and like
oh,
in the
fuck
cell there's
off!
like
Fuck off! No, 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 no.
where all like the particles go through there is a hinged like opening
Fuck off! No,
like
that's
well
not a
that's a
door.
door. I'm like, oh my god.
No,
I'm
fuck
sure
off.
there's a wheel in there somewhere then
Yeah,
if you're
no,
gonna count that.
that's some bullshit. That is some bullshit, dude. What the? No, 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 no.
Yeah, but so yeah, I am definitely team
Solid.
wheels.
Solid. Question from Samantha. What's a stereotype you get a lot in your type of work?
Kyle said he could be talked.
You can be talked into doors. I'm not going to be the one to talk you into it because I don't believe it, but I probably could be talked into it as well if someone had they'd need a really good argument though. Like to make
I
up
don't know.
for
I'm
all the,
pretty strong wheel guy over here.
like I would need to hear some really good evidence, but yeah. So Mauricio, Okay,
Yeah,
well,
sorry.
here we go. We got a debate. Mauricio says definitely doors. So Mauricio, I'm going to ask
Damn.
that you and not only just doors, definitely doors. So okay, Mauricio,
Yeah.
while we answer this next question, I'm going to ask if you could explain yourself in the chat for why it's definitely doors, accounting for the fact that there's all these little like Hot Wheels, Legos, luggage, like all these different things we're talking about. Like, I would love to know why you think doors. Okay, that's wild. All right, so Samantha, what's a stereotype you get a lot in your type of work?
Probably just the IT general help, like how to like help log into a computer or something like that, or
Yeah,
help fix a computer.
yeah, I think that's like,
But I don't know if there's anything nowadays that suits stereotypical, unless like the stereotypical like corporate worker.
yeah,
But
I was
then
just
again, like
saying,
I agree with all of those. So it's
yeah,
not like I'm like, yeah, dude, that sucks. I feel it.
no,
I do have a case of the Mondays.
yeah, no, I would say like I completely agree. I think, and it's not even so much like in the workplace. I feel like it's actually almost more when you're out of the workplace. But when family or friends have no idea like the type of work you do, but they know you're in IT, it's like my laptop's broken. Like, what do I do? And it's like, I don't know. Go to call Apple support. Like, what do you mean? What do I do? Like, I it's like it's one of those things where I think there's just this assumption that we know the ins and outs of technology, but it's like, listen, if something happened to my MacBook, I'm calling Apple, or if something happened to my phone right now, like I'm gonna like I'm not able to fix it. Like I don't
Yeah.
have that
I'm gonna Google it or
expertise.
find someone that can do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Like the amount of, and this is all corporate jobs, I think, but the amount of people who I'm laughing at Sarah's response. The amount of people who like Google stuff during their workday in corporate America is just unreal. So Samantha says two white guys making a podcast. Classic.
That is true. I
Absolutely.
was actually gonna say that here pretty soon. That's hilarious.
That is really funny.
We got tweeted at for that too
We
by Emily
did.
Roberts.
We did. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So Samantha also asks, dream car.
Hmm.
I don't know. Toyota Camry. No, I'm kidding. Uh,
Honda Civic.
I. It's funny because I wouldn't consider myself like a huge car person.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
feel like it'd be.
I don't consider you. No, just kidding.
I. You're like you got that right. Um, I. I mean, honestly, like right now, if I had like a, I would love to get like a Tesla or some super like some. It doesn't have to be a Tesla, but like a, or like a sleek looking like electric car like that would be really cool. But
Yeah.
I feel like
I
Tesla would be the one. But I know other companies are catching up to them in that regard.
yeah. No, I am by no means a car person either, but I really like the look of those new Broncos.
Hmm.
I think they're Ford Broncos, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but those new ones that came out, they look really cool. And
Yeah.
then I think there's an F-150 that's going to be fully electric that's coming out as well.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
So that would be pretty cool too. But then again, like I feel like I'd use it based off utility more than like driving fast. So
Awesome.
you're reading Mauricio's comments about
Yeah, and
hospitals, doors, cabinets.
I also just got sent a quote by Gavin that I'm going to read after, but it's related to this. Mauricio just said, "How many doors are in a house plus cabinets? There are millions of houses, hospitals, schools, skyscrapers, etc. Car doors." So what I'll say is hospitals I wouldn't necessarily agree with because every single room has stuff in there that has wheels. Chairs have wheels. The carts that patients are on have multiple wheels. All of that
Yeah,
stuff.
hospital beds.
Hospital beds. I couldn't think of the word. Everything wheels, wheels, wheels. So I don't know. The thing Gavin sent me, which is pretty hilarious. Um, this is from John Green. So for those of you who know Hank Green on TikTok, this is his brother who did all those videos. There is no team wheels and team doors. That is a fundamental misunderstanding of the situation we find ourselves in. There's a team wheels, and then there's a team people who are mistaken. So that's hilarious.
Nice.
So, Maurice, you might have to find this guy and tweet at him. now that you have a Twitter account. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. It's a hot debate in the streets, but I definitely still lean Team Wheels.
Yeah. Not convinced. We can move on to the next question here then with our pick of those cars. Hopefully that satisfied you. Um, your sister also asked March Madness picks, question mark.
So we probably could table
We
that a
actually
little
have a
bit.
few of those. So
Yeah, yeah. So
Mitch
maybe
asked who's in our final four.
uh,
Gavin asks,
Gavin
what's your
asked,
bracket look
look like.
like?
So my bracket looks like this. I haven't done anything. I have
I
not.
just submitted mine too.
I haven't submitted anything. I haven't even like started filling it out. The extent to which I did was I was like I got on my flight this morning and I'm like, if I get bored during the flight, I just want to look at a bracket. So I like screenshot it. It sounds really sad, but I was like just excited about it. So I'm like looking through, seeing matchups, things like that. But I haven't like actually like filled it out yet. So it'll be interesting when we get to our 5v5 and I'm like trying to rank who I think will win. I've already got some ideas, but yeah, that I haven't made my picks yet, so I can't really, I guess, divulge too much. But I'm excited too. I'm very pumped. I'm
Yeah.
pumped that like March Madness is back and it's like actually back. Like last year, it was nice to have it back, but it also was kind of weird because the entire tournament was in Indy. Whereas this year, it's like the normal full 68 teams. You're gonna have fans in the stands. You're gonna have all the different locations. Like it's back to normal, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be madness.
Absolutely,
But no,
absolutely.
I think it's very interesting this year because I feel like there's like a lot of good matchups when it comes to like the
Yeah,
interseeding of the teams.
yeah,
And I'm very excited because there are a few where it's like almost all upsets are being like, they're gonna win or something like that, or not win, but like guaranteed to like go forward or something like that. But I
yeah.
think who I have winning it, I have Arizona winning one and then Gonzaga winning the other. So
Those are solid. Those are solid.
yeah, when it comes down to the final four, pretty much anyone
Yeah,
seeded 1 through 5, unfortunately.
yeah. So Gavin in the chat says, "All I know is that Marquette is beating UNC." I will say, when I saw that matchup come out, I was beyond pumped because
We were smashing the Marquette.
Andy's a huge North Carolina fan.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Gavin's a huge, obviously went to Marquette, huge Marquette fan, and they've been talking shit about each other's teams all year. So this is like literally like the peak. Like the committee is probably
I
like these are the two most random teams: a team from Wisconsin, a team from the East Coast. But this is like literally like when I saw that, I was like, "Thank you, God!" I'm like, "This is
Yeah,
incredible."
it's pretty funny.
Oh my God, it's gonna
Yeah,
be good.
it's gonna be very interesting. I think I picked Marquette for one of them, and then I think I picked UNC for the other,
Yeah,
just in case.
I don't know. I don't know who I'll choose, but I just thought that was hilarious, and
Oh, really?
I can't wait to see what happens. But that was
Yeah,
funny. That was funny. Okay, from Nancy, what is a weird food combo that you like but other people think is gross?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that I have too many weird food combos. Um, yeah, I can't say I do.
There's probably a lot when I was younger, but nowadays,
Yeah, I can't say I do any like
oh, I guess I do have one.
what's that?
Um, and I think I've talked about this before, and it's for those of you that know topper sticks.
Hmm.
We recently had that
They're
in.
basically like cheese filled breadsticks, kind of, right? Or
It's
no,
just like
they're the
it's a
pizza.
pita that's just cut up into like breadstick
Oh yeah,
form,
okay, yeah, yeah.
and they give you like a bunch of dipping sauces with it. And when I was in college, back in NIU, when Toppers was still there, so this is a long time ago, um, they had this one, and then like people made us try, and I actually loved it, and it was called chocolate bacon pizza. So it was
Interesting.
just a regular pizza with like the bacon on top and then like chocolate drizzle. And then you like dip it in chocolate sauce. And I was like, it may sound kind of crazy and too much. You actually don't have to do that much chocolate. But like, honestly, the combination of the chocolate with the pizza was pretty good.
Solid. Yeah, I can't say there's like any. I can't like think of
That's probably
any
the weirdest I've
weird food
gone
combo. The one thing I'll
or
say
have
though
had in a while.
of a food like this is more like a food drink combo that I keep meaning to try because you keep talking to me about it. And honestly, I'll probably try on Wednesday when I'm back at my place because I have Oreos. Because I want to do Oreos and dip it in coffee.
Oh, dude,
I
that's not
can't wait.
weird.
No, no.
That's
Oh,
divine.
yeah, no, I was about to say, to be clear, it is not a weird food combo. It is like a good food drink combo that I really, really want to try. But
Yeah. If you like coffee, then and you like Oreos, then
game
trust me,
over.
and it
Consider,
has to be it has to be hot coffee.
yeah, hot coffee, and then you put cream and sugar in the coffee, right?
Yeah, I mean like a little bit of
Just a
creamer
little bit,
with
yeah.
it, because like the black coffee, like you can still get like the same effect with the Oreo,
But
but
it's
then
not,
like
yeah. You
like
want a little bit of creamer, yeah,
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 it balances well with the Oreo because it's like a milk, so
yeah,
it's a two
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's awesome. I keep meaning to try it. It's on my to-do list.
Very good, very
Oh
good.
yeah,
I could
Gavin.
literally eat a whole pack of Oreos with a cup of coffee. So
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, Gavin just said Andy was talking so much trash, but obviously is wrong as usual. There's a lot on this lot. A lot is going to be on the line for this game, and I cannot
I
wait.
know it's gonna be pretty crazy, not gonna lie.
Like I think the plan is for those two to come. I think to come to my place Wednesday night, which is part of why my trip to Minnesota is so short. And literally, they're going to be bringing two TVs, so we can have four TVs in my apartment and watch every single game. So I'm very excited. But
Yeah,
yeah, it'll be good. But yeah,
awesome.
we can get into the next question.
Yeah, Nancy again here. We have if you were going to get a dog tomorrow, what breed would you pick and why?
I'm
So we'll start with
curious.
you because
Yeah,
I already have one.
I was about to say, I'm curious to know your response. I probably still would go chocolate lab. I feel like that's a good one.
Nice.
If I had
Oh
to go,
yeah.
the thing is though, I feel like if I went somewhere, I would just be that would easily be able to be switched. It'd be whatever dog I see, and I'm like, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen, and you're coming home with me. But if I had to choose right now, I'd say a chocolate lab probably. But I don't know.
Nice.
How about you? If you had
I
to, so this is basically saying if you hypothetically were to get another dog.
yeah, like Enzo's already established as here. So
Yeah.
I don't know because we talked about like if we were in like a different like area or like had more room or more space, then I could potentially see getting like a black lab or a Bernese Mountain Dog,
Oh wait, so
like
you're
one of
at
those
this
two.
is actually a consideration. Like you're actually considering it.
Well, not that considered, but like we're probably not moving anytime soon. But if we had
Yeah.
more room
Gotcha. Gotcha.
or another golden, but like I think if like we're saying we're getting one tomorrow and we're still living here with Enzo, I'd probably get a corgi
Yeah.
just
That makes
because smaller, you can control him a lot easier.
yeah.
Doesn't have to throw his weight around at you.
That's
So
fair.
yeah,
That is fair. Um, well, let's see what else she's got. Who is your favorite celebrity?
that's a hard one.
That is a hard one. I don't know.
Favorite celebrity?
I'm trying to think of like in what sense, because I don't know if I would say I have like a favorite celebrity. Like, does this mean like who I'd
Be
most
like
like want
Jake Gyllenhaal. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Nancy.
to? Like, does this mean like who we'd most want to like meet or hang out with?
Or
Like,
probably just like all the above. Best movies or best singing or best like the number one.
I have no. Yours is
I
yours has got to be Drake, right?
That's funny. I was just about to say that, but I don't know. Recently, I haven't really been digging his stuff.
Oh
I like his
shit,
old stuff, but I don't know. Maybe there's someone new on my Spotify that I
Kanye
have.
West. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Yeah,
That everyone
Pete
preface.
Davidson.
That's a joke. He cracks me up. But I don't know. Um, I'm like trying
Maybe
to think of
like
like what I
Ryan
watch.
Reynolds,
Yeah, I know.
or
That's what I was
like,
saying. Like maybe
but
like
that's pretty
a Ryan
basic
Reynolds.
though.
Yeah, like maybe something like that, or like I don't know. I
Owen
actually,
McGregor, maybe
actually, MJ would be sick.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, that would be pretty sick.
Yeah, LeBron James would be. No, I'm just kidding.
No, no chance, no chance. There was a clip. I want to say Gavin sent it to a group chat the other day, or it might have been yesterday, and it was like LeBron's effort on defense for like an entire 30 seconds, and he never crossed half court. Like it was phenomenal. I was like, who? And there's people who say this is the greatest player of all time. Unbelievable, unbelievable. I don't, yeah, I'd probably say Michael Jordan because that'd be pretty sick. You get like the businessman, but you also get like the greatest basketball player of all time. Like it's really, I don't know. It'd be cool to be like someone who's more in entertainment though.
Yeah.
The Rock maybe. The Rock could be cool. Then I feel like
Yeah, actually The
I'd
Rock
feel
would
like
be really cool.
I'd like get in shape very quickly too then, or just feel
Yeah, it's
really
very
bad about how I
motivational. He'll
look.
just rap to you and you'll get motivated.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably anyone about like probably Sean Evans from Hollins. That'd be pretty fun to do like the Hollins
Oh,
thing.
that would be cool. Yeah, then you can kind of get an idea of like how he started, things like that. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. I don't really know a favorite celebrity now. That's a pretty tough question actually.
Yeah,
There's so many good ones. Maybe
that's a
Selena
good one.
Gomez,
Selena
you
Gomez
know,
is a good one. Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Okay, let's see. If you could switch places with a TV character for a week, who would it be and why? I'm trying to think of a TV show. Oh, Mitch just said he sent the link. Sorry about that. Mitch sent the link. Appreciate it. I think we can all get behind the fact that LeBron's bitch, so we're good. A TV character. I'm trying to think of like what I've been watching lately, or
I guess Ted Lasso.
what if it was like a character on The Office? Like, you know what? I just really wish I could switch for a week. Is just
I
be
just
in an
want to sell
office
some
for a week.
paper.
I just want to be in an office for a week.
Yeah. Because I would love to coach a football team, I guess, or soccer team.
That would be pretty sick. Ted Lasso. Coach Beard, honestly, would probably be a good one.
Sure, you got to work with Ted Lasso.
Because you could just be like the guy who just stand like. I mean, he does a lot, but it's like he cracks me up. Um, oh my God, like what shows do I watch? Right now, I'm watching Always Sunny. I don't know if there's a character I'd want to like switch with on that
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know. That's a really good question. What if I was like Walter White? No, I'm kidding. Got to make meth. Maybe like I'm like looking at Netflix. Someone on Seinfeld because they don't really like go to work. That'd be pretty sick. Um, maybe like Nick and New Girl. You have to work at a
I was just
bar,
about to
live in
say that. I was
LA,
looking at it.
live in LA. That'd be pretty sick. I feel like that'd probably be my answer. Just a different type of life for a week. You could do the. I'm just looking at Netflix. It's trending now. I was like, you could do Steve Carell's character in Space Force, dude. You could work for Space
Yeah.
Force. That'd be great. Um, okay, so oh shit, I gotta go back to the questions.
Yeah.
Um, what is your
Yeah, I don't
current
really know.
what is your current
Sorry.
favorite? No. You're good. I was just gonna ask, what is your current favorite song? That's from Nancy.
Oh, current favorite song. That's a good one. I like that question. I'll have to look at the old Spotify.
So I feel like there's been. Have you might have heard. Hang on. It's gonna be hard because I can't really play it because I have my AirPods in. It's funny because I found this guy through TikTok. But have you seen Nick D? I think is his name on
Yeah.
TikTok. His songs are actually pretty good.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've heard them. So he has like a few
Yeah, I've
different
heard a few,
songs.
and they're pretty popular on TikTok as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. No, they're pretty. They're like super catchy. So I'd say like one of his songs is like a song. Let me start trying to find the names of them. Um, what are? Oh, here we go. He has like Icy Pop, Serotonin, Fine Apple. Like those are like the I think the top ones on TikTok. So I'd
Yeah.
say like those are probably honestly like right now. It's pretty cool because it's like a up and coming artist, I guess. But those are probably like some of my top songs. Very much like summery type vibes a little bit,
Oh, dude, that's all I listen to is like
which is like perfect.
summer type music. Uh, yeah. I guess I have like a top three that I like keep repeating whenever I like put my headphones in to go for a walk
What's
or
that?
something. And the first one, and just in order of they are on the playlist here, is "Sunroof" by Nikki Yor. That's like
Okay.
the one on TikTok. It's I got my hands out the sun.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah. Then "Ghost" by Justin Bieber. I actually really like that song. That might actually
Solid.
be the top one.
He's actually had some really like bangers lately.
I know, and I
I
didn't
feel like
think I
it's
liked Ghost in the beginning. Like I thought I heard it like once when that other popular song came out, and I was like, it's whatever. And then I like heard it when we were like mini golfing, and I was like, this song's dude, it's banging. I
Yeah.
was like, oh man.
Oh yeah. And
And
what's
then
your
my
third?
last one is Warm Animal by Sure Sure.
Nice.
So that's a
That's a
good
solid
jam.
list. Solid list. All right, let's see. What did Samantha asks? When is Jason getting a girlfriend? I think I've talked about
Nice.
this. Yeah, I know. Jesus. Um, never.
Never.
Uh,
Girls have cooties.
no. I think one of the things I remember. I don't know how long ago I would have talked about that, but that was one of the things that I think I realized when I was going on dates as recently as like last month is that for myself, I want to kind of figure out where I'm going to be living because for me, that was something I just naturally kept bringing up in conversation. So I want to figure that out, and then that can be something that happens afterward. But that is probably like the best answer for that is like got to basically figure that out because I want to say I got to tell my apartment whether or not I will be re-upping my lease by May 10th. So I don't want there to be anything unless my own will, like I want to stay. I don't want there to be any other outside factors that would limit me from doing something I want to do. So that is my answer for you right now.
For sure.
Samantha says, if you each had a solo podcast, what would they be about?
Ooh.
I feel like mine is
Maybe
easy.
just
Sports betting. Like
yeah.
that's like an easy answer. Like I could like with sports, it's like one of the things we talked about with even just our podcast is like it's sometimes so hard to continuously come up with content because like we don't want to be repetitive, we don't want to get over something we've already talked about. Like with sports, there's always going to be more sports. Like there's always going to be more sports. So it's like the content is just going to be a churning machine.
Yeah.
So yeah. Samantha just said, "What
I
about a boyfriend?"
well, that's
She,
coming tomorrow. No, um,
oh my god.
I don't know. I probably just do probably something like educational, like kind of like vloggy, like the steps to like learning how to code or like the steps of developing
Mm,
your own web page or an app or something like that. Something very boring and nerdy.
yeah, no, that'd be cool though. But I think the cool thing about this is I feel like what we're doing is the fact that we're doing something that we live this every day. So it's like we don't
Or
we don't really have to like
like
just talk about our
yeah, that's
lives.
true. We don't have to like actually like
It's
fact
not like,
check
oh
ourselves.
shit, time to get in podcast mode. It's like, okay, like just log on. Here we go. Game time.
Yeah. Or like, and we kind of already like stepping on the toes of this, but like a craft beer rater
Oh,
or
that'd be
like
sick.
tester, taster,
That would be, listen, being in the same
or
city
whiskey,
would
or
allow
bourbon, or
for an
wine.
immense amount of opportunities like this. So that would be sick. But yeah,
Yeah, honestly, I'd probably get into that pretty
that would,
hardcore. I was gonna say that like maybe a this is really like uh redundant, but like a podcast about like not like the outdoors, but like hiking or whatever. But like A, I'm not that experienced in it.
mhm.
B, you
That
probably
could,
should be out there experiencing it rather than just talking about it. So it's
but
like,
that could be really cool to get it from a perspective of someone who has very limited hiking experience. Because
yeah,
people,
I mean, there's a ton of those people like
because that
that.
could be
So,
like a, like, instead of the approach of like, oh, this is what you need, like pack your whatever. But you would be more like I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm going out on a hike. Turns out you should probably bring a water bottle. Things like that.
local vlogger dies to a bear. That's what you see. Yeah, this path is pretty safe.
Like, I think what you're supposed to do when you see the prints on the ground is you follow them
Yeah.
into the
Who else
cave.
would make that? That'd be a movie set.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Um,
Nancy has a question on here that says, if you ever started a bar, what would you name it? I actually have a plan
puzzles.
for this,
No, I'm just
actually.
kidding.
Well, yeah.
Call out to How I Met Your Mother. What were I'm curious to hear your response. I can't say I've thought about
I
this one.
have an idea that I'm pretty sure I've told quite a few people, and it's probably already out there now, but I used to love making smoothies when I was younger, and my friend Patrick knows about this too, because he made a lot of smoothies too. But we like have a smoothie, and then we always thought about like, what if you had like a smoothie, like straw hut shop, juice shop, whatever during the day,
Mhm.
and then at night you have the smoothie that's like boozy smoothies
Mhm.
and like obviously regular drinks too, but like focus on the boozy smoothies and like a dance club, and then you call it
Ooh,
Smooth Moves.
that's hilarious. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Damn, you've like fully thought this through.
I know.
That's pretty
That was the
sick.
plan, dude.
That's pretty sick. I can't follow up with I can't follow up on that. That is gonna be any idea I can come up on the top of my head. That is phenomenal. I would totally go.
I know, right?
That's freaking sick.
Sounds delicious too.
Yeah, honestly. Um, this is just a comment, I think, and I'd be curious for Samantha to elaborate. It just says, "I wish red Solo cups were purple." So I don't know what that's about. She just like throwing her thoughts at us.
If you're colorblind, do you see red as purple or purple as red?
So no, but like I don't know how to explain this, but like the way this is like about to get like super philosophical, but like what I perceive as red is probably maybe or is maybe different than what you perceive as red. I've just learned it like what I've learned to be red is red for me. Does that make I don't know if that makes sense? Maybe.
Yeah,
But
perspective.
yeah. But no, I don't it's not like that. I feel like there's definitely shade like when you get into some of the different shades where it can really fuck you up. But I wouldn't say I get red and purple really confused that much. It has to be like a really dark shade of red and like I guess a purple with like a tinge of red. Like then I'd be like, what the fuck are we doing?
Well, yeah, I mean, at that point, I feel like what the fuck are we doing?
That's like when we were playing fuck were we playing FIFA like a few weeks ago, a week or two ago? I feel like I haven't been able to play FIFA in forever, so I'm excited to do that when I get back. But that was like when we were playing FIFA that one time. I'm like, dude, how are we supposed to tell apart the fucking teams because it's like the same colors? Like you had like the dark red and like a black. I was like, this is stupid. Like, might as
Yeah.
well quit the game. You got it. You got the win.
There
But
you go. Like the did you see the OKC and the Grizzlies the other night came on the
yeah,
court wearing the same
yeah,
jersey or white
yeah,
jerseys?
they're both wearing white. I'm like, that's hilarious. And then like they
Someone
sent the
didn't get the
Grizzlies.
memo.
They sent they sent the Grizzlies back in the locker room to be like, you got to change. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, question for Samantha: if or when you created an app, what would it be?
It's
I don't know.
interesting.
I feel like this
I've
is getting into our intellectual property. What's going on? No, I'm kidding.
yeah.
I don't. I don't know.
I've always been kind of on the verge of like creating a social media app, but like
Hmm.
it's hard to find one that isn't already
They're like,
oversaturated out there with like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat,
yeah,
and everything in between. But I was thinking of creating one focused on sports, but then it's like you can talk about sports on any social media app. So, but
yeah.
then I don't know. It's
There's,
something along the lines of that I was like kind of looking at.
there's got to be a niche out there somewhere. Build an X Wordle, make a few mil. That'd be pretty sick.
True. Build a puzzle game and sell
Yeah,
it.
exactly. And then just be like chilling. Don't have to worry about going to work Monday through Friday. Just chilling. That'd be fucking sick. Could you imagine? I wonder. Like, I don't know. I can't remember what said like in the articles about that guy, like what he was doing before, but like his life's got to be fucking like he might still be working, but I was like, he doesn't have to be. Like he could literally
Oh
just be
yeah.
like, okay, peace out, see you never, and I'm just going to move somewhere crazy that I want to live and just chill. Like that must be
Yeah.
fucking sick. The dream.
Well, next question we have here is from Nancy. What is something you are most excited for right now?
To figure out where the fuck I'm going to be in a few months. That would
Where are
be
you
my
gonna
answer. That
where
would
do
be
you
my
want to
answer.
live? Where can you live?
Yeah, exactly. I think that for me is like, yeah, it's, yeah, because there's just a lot of different things being thrown my way in that regard. And I think I'll actually get some more info on that tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. But there's just so much. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a very black or white, like yes, no, and it's now turned into like, what about this? What about this? And I'm like, what the like, this is coming out of left field. So I don't know. I'm just excited to have some clarity over where I want to like, and again, I think at a certain point, like for myself, and I know I've talked about this on here, like I gotta also realize that it's still at the end of the day like my choice. Like I could just choose to go where I want, and everything else will fall into place. But we will see. That's what I'm most excited for, though, is just clarity of like where I'll be. But yeah,
Yeah, no,
how,
that's huge.
how about you?
For me, I think it's just the most excited for like warm weather and Enzo's puppy class to be done with. So
How many more weeks do you have?
4 more.
4 more. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 4 more, I think. So we're on our way, but still pretty close. So excited for that. Also excited to get him neutered. So
Oh yeah. There you go. There you go.
hopefully that'll calm his ass down.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, a question from Samantha: fictional character you'd like to be friends with? This might have been a 5v5, I think.
Maybe.
I feel
Probably
like
would go with Ted Lasso
Ted Lasso, that'd be a fucking good one. That'd be
just
a
because I'm
fucking good one.
currently watching it.
That would be a fucking. It's hard to top that. I was about to say like just I don't know like Jim from The Office, but Ted Lasso would be better. Damn, that'd be a good one.
Get the biscuits every day
Yeah.
or every
Oh,
Monday.
it'd be like here you go, dude. It'd be like right on.
Let's see here. What's in your dream trail mix? You're wrong if raisins are included.
Honestly, after today, I'm gonna say caramel M&Ms. That'd be fucking
That's your
sick.
dream trail mix. That's it. Just a bag of.
Oh wait, I have to list every ingredient. Oh
Oh,
shit.
I don't know. I think that's.
Just,
Or
this
that's
is
just
this
that's
is
the ingredient.
this is my trail mix. Um,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think Nancy and I were talking about this earlier.
What's
I
up?
like almonds, granola.
Oh, granola. Granola would
I'd
be
probably
good.
skip out on the raisins. Not gonna lie. Almonds, granola, probably M and M's.
Hmm. I like cashews. I'd throw cashews in there too.
Yeah, I'd probably either go with almonds or cashews. Though I don't know if I'd do both.
I think I'd do both, and honestly, maybe throw in some sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds would be pretty good. Oh, dude, Nancy and I just had chocolate covered sunflower seeds, and those are not very good. Just so you know, FYI for people out there.
The way you said that just cracks me up. We just had
Maybe chocolate covered
not very good.
almonds and cashews and granola. I feel like I want like a bit of fruit in there.
Maybe like
I don't want
some of those like
raisins.
dried up fruit would be really good.
I know. I was
I
thinking
can't
like a
think of which
dried,
one. Like a
like
dried raspberry, is that what it is? What are those like red ones?
craisins,
Yeah. Oh, I don't want that. I don't
or I
know.
think that's what they are.
Is that there? They're like they're not
Cran-
quite.
cranberry, dried cranberry.
Maybe dried cranberries. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Wait, is craisins a thing?
I have no idea. That sounds like is that the candy where it's like chocolate covered raisins? Or that's
Maybe.
Raisinets. I'm
Yeah.
fucking losing
Oh
it.
my
I
gosh,
don't. We're talking. This is too much raisin talk. I have no idea.
it's raising my anger. Uh, let's see. I think this one was pointed at you, Jason. Do you think you'd look good with brown hair? Because I think I have brown hair.
I don't know. I feel like my hair is like getting to a point. I mean, it's not like it's getting darker, but it's. I mean, it's not like too far off brown. I don't know if I'd look. I'd probably look very similar. I don't know if I'd be like, "Oh, you look good," but it'd probably look very similar. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess that's my
maybe.
response. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. No, can't say I've really thought about it. Not planning on dyeing my hair, so this is what you're gonna get.
You could
Uh,
try it.
yeah, exactly. Oh, Samantha also asked. I think we missed this one. Is FaceTime or call a friend?
Hmm. Probably just call.
Yeah, I would agree. Unless like there's a reason, like you're like, oh, look at this, or like you're somewhere cool. Like if I was on vacation and I wanted to show something, I was like, dude, look at this, this is sick. Or like if you like run into something that
And
you
even
really
then,
want
I'd
to
probably
show.
Snapchat.
That's true. That is very true. Unless I like needed like an instant reaction, but I don't know how many instances you'd be in that.
Yeah.
But I feel like it'd be call. I feel like call is a
Yeah.
great response. Samantha says, do you wish you could grow a beard? I mean,
Probably
maybe,
just to have like the
probably.
option. But
It is what it is.
maybe one day once I hit puberty or something.
Yeah, exactly. I've got this little blonde facial hair going on, but it's not much. But yeah, I guess she's just like going for the jugular now. Like, what don't you guys have? Uh, let's see. Nancy says, since it's Pi Day, who can name more digits of pi without looking them up?
It's not 3.14152 or one something.
It's 3.141592654, I think. That's as far as I can go.
Nice.
I don't know
You
why I
pull that out
remember
at
that.
parties.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's funny because Samantha just commented FaceTime is much better. She literally FaceTimed me randomly with her roommate the other day. Like it was before Miami, so it was like maybe a week and a half ago at some point, asking me to hold up how I hold up the number three.
Oh yeah, Nancy asked me to do that too.
Yeah. How I did like this.
Oh yeah, I do that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Three.
I don't know
She's
who the
like,
hell
well,
does it like this. Like a fucking alien. No offense to anyone listening to this. Like, who the hell goes up like this?
Reese was like, damn, dude. No, I'm just kidding, Reese.
Sounds like
But
you're
there
trying
was
to
like
get
that
on this.
one.
You're like going for like, where's the spaceship, dude? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, ET phone home.
I could see where this would be like normal too, like going
Maybe if
for
you're
the
playing basketball.
going for the hit of three. Uh, but yeah, I don't know anyone who does this. Um, sounds hilarious. What is your favorite kind of pie?
I used to really love blueberry, but now I've changed to cherry.
I think mine is apple pie.
That's a good one too. Honestly, I love all pies. So,
Oh, this is a fucking hard question from Nancy. What is your favorite Disney movie?
ooh,
I
well,
love
damn, dude. Now they own
Encanto.
Star Wars, so I don't know.
Oh, well, I feel like we shouldn't be able to include Star Wars or Marvel
Okay.
because I didn't even think about that, and that's gonna make it so much harder. I am gonna really struggle. Like, I loved Encanto, but that might be recency bias. But I loved that movie.
I think I'm still gonna have to go with Mulan.
Oh, Mulan's really good. I might go Encanto, but I don't know. I feel like that's recency bias, but the music is so good. It's so good.
I just love Eddie Murphy as Mushu.
What if I was just
Great
like
character.
Mulan, but live action version without Mushu? Just completely contradicting
No
yourself.
music, no Mushu.
Yeah, that's so stupid. That is still so stupid.
I know it's like one of
That
like the
makes me
biggest
mad.
bombs of like the reenactment. It's like, why would you do it? Like you knew people weren't gonna like it.
Yeah, I know. If I had to get rid of recency bias, I would probably say like Lion King is probably up there as like one of my favorites. Is
Yeah.
yeah, no, I wouldn't say Toy. Like I feel like I can't say Toy Story because I don't think I've seen like the most recent one, and I'm not like dying to see it. So I feel like if I said it, I'd be like a fake fan. But
Yeah.
Was
I
pretty
like Pirates
good.
of the Caribbean as
Oh,
well.
I forget that's in there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's so many good ones. I really liked
Yeah. I think I'll just
Zootopia
stick
when
with
I finally
Mulan though.
saw it. Zootopia was really good when I
Oh
finally.
yeah.
It
What's
took
the
me
other one?
forever to see it.
There's like another animal one, right?
Sing.
Oh yeah. Is that Disney?
Ooh,
Well,
but
I think that might be
uh,
DreamWorks.
oh shit, I think you might be right. I don't remember. I know Zootopia is Disney because I remember seeing that on Disney
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah.
So that's
Lilo and Stitch is pretty good.
oh, that's a good one. There's a lot of good ones.
Good music.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess technically you could maybe count Incredibles since Pixar's owned by Disney now. But technically when it was made, it wasn't Disney, so I don't know if it counts. But we'll
Oh
see.
yeah, true.
But
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. was good. There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
What is Enzo thinking about right now?
That he wants to bite my hand. That's what he's thinking about.
That's hilarious. Last question. Or I guess I don't know if I don't know what Enzo's thinking about now, right now, but he was going ham earlier, and I thought it was hilarious. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be my 2 cents.
Every time at this time of the day, he goes crazy.
He's like, it's my time to record.
He's
Uh,
currently right here. I don't know if you can see his little nose at the bottom here.
I don't know if everyone watching can because it's a certain thing, but I can't see him. So that's fucking hilarious. Oh, there he is. He's so big.
Yeah, oh, yeah. This is him standing on the ground, by the way. I'm not lifting him up at all.
That's insane. The crazy part about this is a lot of you watching probably remember when we did a live episode with Enzo when he was a little puppy, and now he's fucking huge.
Look. Oh God.
This is hilarious.
Okay.
Last question. Favorite meal that you can make?
Ooh, that's tough.
That's a good one.
I'll probably have to go with chicken pesto pasta.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's always so good. I love it.
I feel like one that I like doing every once in a while. I don't have this all the time because I guess not having like red meat, I don't think is good to have all the time. But I really like pan frying steak and like doing it with a lot of seasonings and stuff. Like that to me is like really, really good. And then usually make
Oh
some
yeah.
like mashed potatoes, veggies, stuff on the side. Like for me, like that's peak. One thing, and I'll get into my 4 p.m. meeting in the week, which is kind of related to this. But one thing that I like was craving was like a Cajun style like pasta, and so I really want to. I found a good recipe that I want to try, so I want to try making that. And if I like it, I can see that becoming a staple. But um, yeah, that is something that is on my to do list when I go back home.
Nice. Mauricio, you said Meet the Robinsons for your favorite Disney movie. I thought you said Lion King as like your favorite movie, but
Meet the Robinsons. I feel like I've only
news
seen
to
that movie
me.
maybe once.
Yeah,
But yeah.
that's true.
Okay, that's our main topic then. I think we can get into our deep dive. Obviously, if any of y'all listening still have questions, feel free to throw them our way. It's awesome to continue to interact with y'all in the chat. And yeah, we can get back into our second half of our segments here for the rest of our episode. So, deep dive. Do you want to go?
Yeah, definitely. I think mine's just like a something that I saw that was just like you may not actually like freeze it in space just because like we don't know what does happen because
No
no
one's.
one's ever gone out and tested it. And mostly we've seen it from like Hollywood movies, is that's what happens. But we do know that the temperature of the space station, so like if you're in the sun and the temperature of the space station gets like 225 Fahrenheit or like something like that,
Mhm.
like 225 Fahrenheit. And then when it's out of the sun, it's like negative 225 Fahrenheit.
Holy shit.
So it all depends like your proximity of like what you're facing. So like if you have like direct access to the sun, you're probably going to be pretty toasty. But the weird thing is how we experience heat is we come into contact with something. And since space is a vacuum, like they don't know if you'll like necessarily feel that heat.
Oh, because
So like it may just be like hot and like you could burn up, but like you don't know. I don't know if like you'd be feeling it. And I don't know how true that is, but like
interesting.
astronauts have to wear like liquid cooled like underwear all over their body to like go out in space and stuff like that when they're in the sun and everything.
That's crazy. Damn. So my deep dive is related to Pi Day. So I had a few fun facts. The
That's
first,
why you knew the number, huh?
no, I actually didn't look up the number, but so a few fun facts. So first, since the exact value of pi can never be calculated, since it's like an ongoing number, we technically can never find the accurate area or circumference of a circle.
Yeah.
Which is like this is so stupid. Just come with a fucking normal number.
Yeah.
Now this next two actually is like okay, people need hobbies. Like why do people know how to do this? The record for reciting the most number of decimal places of pi was achieved by Rajveer Meena at VIT University in India on March 21st, 2015. He was able, you were impressed by me saying like six. He was able to recite 70,000 decimal places. To maintain the sanctity of the record, he wore a blindfold throughout the duration of his recall, which took 10 hours. What a nerd.
What? I don't understand how you figure that out.
Like, what a loser. Like, what are you doing? Like,
He's breaking the
I'm sorry.
fundamentals of math.
You need hobbies. You need hobbies. I'm sorry if I just offended anyone who's listening to this who's trying to aspire to beat Roger's record, but come on. There's so
Yeah.
many things you could be doing. Watch a TV show. This
Yeah.
one is arguably like worse. Yeah, no, it's probably arguably worse. There is an entire language made from the number pi. Some people loved pi enough to invent a dialect based on it. In Pilish, The number of letters in each word match the corresponding digit of pi. The first word has 3 letters, the second has 1 letter, the third has 4 letters, and so on. This language is more popular than you think. Software engineer Michael Keith wrote an entire book called Not Awake in this language. Like, what the fuck is, like, why do people do this? It just, like, why? Like, why? What are you, I just am
Oh,
amazed.
even the title of the book is in the Polish language.
I'm actually really disappointed that this is so dumb. It's so dumb.
Not awake 314. It's also St. Louis Day because their area code is 314.
Another bummer of a stat. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Um, no, that's just like how I just don't know how you can dedicate so much of your life to that. Like that is absolutely crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
People
that's a
are
lot of
wild.
work.
People are wild.
I mean, like if he's a software engineer, you probably just like grab all words that start with three and
Yeah.
like search for a word that he like needed to like come up with like a thesaurus. Thesaurus. God dang, I couldn't even say it. Thesaurus. Thesaurus.
You got it, you got it, you got it. That was funny. I feel like the guy who recited for 10 hours is much crazier. Like that's
Oh yeah.
insane. Imagine when he broke it, he's like, fuck. That would be hilarious. Like, shit, I meant to say 2, not 3. That'd be funny.
Oh yeah. And how did
But
they validate him?
I don't know. Imagine being the person who has to fucking keep track. Be like, yep, you got that one, you got that one, you got that one. I'd fucking kill myself. Like, this is stupid. What do I
Yeah.
do? What have I done in my life to where I'm the person counting this? Unreal, unreal.
Yeah.
But,
It's just
yeah,
disgusting.
that's my deep dive. I almost drank this with the cap on.
We're all over the place here. We
Yeah,
can go ahead and get into our 4 p.m. meeting of the week, and you can go ahead and kick us
yeah.
off.
So I had a rolling list of 4 p.m. meetings of the week. So I was very proactive during the last week and a half to note them in my phone as they were appearing. I had one not 24 hours after we recorded our last episode. So this alludes to earlier. I really wanted to make this Cajun style pasta. Ended up not doing it because I forgot. I'm going to Miami soon, and so my dumbass on like Monday of last week or 2 weeks ago. Well, no, not Monday. Probably like Wednesday. It wasn't until Wednesday probably, but like on Wednesday, and I'm leaving on Friday. I'm just like in the mode of like, oh shit, I need groceries. I bought a shit ton of produce, which is so dumb because I'm going to be gone for the next like week. So I basically just wasted all of my food, like a lot of the produce. A lot of it, like it's for the frozen stuff, obviously, like that's still fine, and other things were fine. But it was just like so stupid on my part, and I did that like right away. So I was like, oh, this is perfect, ready to record next episode already. So I did that. Second one is when I was in Miami, I really wanted to get cigars and smoked them on the beach the last day, which I was very excited about. The issue is when I bought them, they were actually pretty good cigars and they were thicker, so they were like good quality and all that stuff. The problem is I didn't have a lighter, so the lady like oh yeah, here's a lighter. She gives me one of those like little one of the little lighters that apparently I googled later because I was like my thumb was like getting so raw from just trying to hold the thing and like light it that it wasn't. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm definitely doing this right. I was not in the wind. I was like, this is fucking crazy. I Google and it's like, this is not the optimal lighter for this. I was like, what the fuck? Why was she giving me that? So I was so pissed. So I spent so much time on the one cigar that I like burned enough of it to where I was like, I ended up tossing that one. So fortunately, I brought the other two back with me. So I packaged them up in my suitcase and I've got them at my apartment. So I'm excited to have those later date. But it was so annoying to have that. And the funniest outcome of that, probably of the whole thing, was because I kept trying to puff it to like get it going. My voice was so coarse when I came back that it probably sounded like I smoked like a pack a day. And that was like when I was like out in Illinois, like going into the office to meet with leadership. And they're like, dang, you must have had a fun time in Miami. I'm like, God damn it. Because this is now the second time I've come back from a trip. This time coming back from Miami. And when I came back from Vegas, that I've come back with a really like raspy voice. And like Vegas was because we went out to a club like one of the later days. So it was just absolute embarrassment. So that was not fun. And then
Yeah.
The third one, so I've got a lot of stuff on here. The third one is weather. So I said the weather in Miami was phenomenal, so I can't complain about that. However, when I left, so when we left for Miami, it was probably like 50 degrees in Illinois. When we're in Miami, the weather in Illinois is like 60. It was beautiful. Land back in Illinois, it's 30 degrees. I'm like, well, this is bullshit. Like, terrible. It's cold the entire time in Illinois. I leave to come to Minnesota this morning from Illinois. It's snowing when I land. And I'm like, well, this fucking sucks. It was cold. It was coldish in Illinois, but I left like super early this morning. I land in Minnesota. It's snowing. I'm on a call with someone. And I'm like, yeah, it's fucking crazy because it's snowing right now, whatever. And she's like, oh, really? It's like 60 in Illinois right now. And I was like, are you being serious? And she's like, yeah. I was like, this is fucking great. Of course. Like when I'm just like 2 states north and 60 degrees. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
well, it's like not even 30 here and it's snowing. So just a lot. I
The
was able
weather
to
really
rattle
affects
those.
the mood, so I feel you.
Yeah, so I had all of those on my notes app, had to hash them all out, but that was my three 4 p.m. meetings of I guess the last 2 weeks.
For sure.
How about you?
It just got really dark here. Sorry,
You're
like
all
the
good.
sun really set over the windows now, so now it's like completely gone, and I'm
Moonlighting.
too lazy to get up and turn the light on.
All good.
My 4 p.m. meeting of the week is I've started my applications for the MBA program, but
Oh,
so much of them, I forgot what it's like to like apply to like schools because there's like so many.
yeah.
It's not like hard questions, but it's like, oh well, are you? It's almost like doing your taxes because it's like I don't know, like are you a resident because by this day for this day for Colorado for this, and it's like, oh, dude, I have no clue. And then it's like you need your references and you need like to send them a link and like do all this stuff like that. And you have to like let them know, but like two references can't be this and one can't be from the same. And it's like, oh my God. So now I gotta like, go reach out to another person, things
Oh
like
yeah.
that. And it's like, I don't know. It's like just a shit ton of hoops to jump through. I've literally made a list of all the questions I've amassed just from going through the application once. I haven't even gone through it multiple times or like I still have to write the essay and all the stuff like that. But like they're just so unclear on those things. So I'm like, dang it, dude. So I like already have all these. I'm trying to finish as much as I can, keep track of this list, and I still have like contacts with each school about like who I reached out to, and just like I'm just gonna send them the list and be like, can you answer these questions for me, please? Because I have no clue what the hell this is like trying to get at.
Gotta
I was like,
love it.
maybe you shouldn't go back to school
That
then.
that's hilarious. I do not miss college applications. It's funny because like even just helping Carter with like his college applications, college essays, all that fun stuff. I'm like, damn, dude, it's going to be a few years before I want to go to grad school because I want to distance myself from that. Because, like, that was a good reminder of how not fun that is.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's definitely a fucking hassle and a half.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, then I guess we could get into our comedic report before we get into our 5v5. I got two tweets here really quick. So let me open up the first one. This is related to March Madness. So it says, friendly reminder, make sure you spend the next 2 days learning every intricacy of all 68 teams, ideally with robust mathematical modeling, so that you can lose your bracket challenge to Jan from accounting, who picked Purdue because her 3-year-old son likes trains. I'm like, that's like literally to me the epitome of picking brackets because I swear to God, I watch a lot of college basketball, but I will lose to my aunt who picks solely based on where our cousins have gone to school or states she's been to. So that to me was like the epitome of March Madness. The second one,
Yeah,
I
truly,
don't know if I'll be
honestly.
able to get audio because I have my AirPods in, but I want to show you this video. So it's not the best audio, I guess, for those of you listening, but I'll describe what it is. But this is a golfing video. Let me see if I can tap this. These guys are being idiots. So he's driving up to swing, and literally like that. Tyler, have you seen this video? I'll play it one more time.
Yeah, Mauricio sent me that video.
Yeah, it was fun. It was bad because I'd seen that video and it was terrible, and I'd forgotten about it. And then Mauricio sent it to me, so I got to experience that pain again.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I don't know what went through this man's mind where he's so confident that his friend will drive the golf ball in between his legs, but getting hit in the like directly in the shin, that had to hurt so bad. That had to hurt so bad. Something must have like absolutely like just shattered. I would have never walked again. That was just looked so
Yeah.
painful.
Oh yeah. I would have. No thanks.
But
I
yeah,
don't ever want to be in front of a golf swing.
yeah,
So
exactly. So yeah, so those are my two. Those are my two comedic reports.
okay, mine. I'm doing a change up here really quick, actually.
Ooh, game time
Um,
decision.
yeah, I just had it too. Where is it? It is. Okay, yeah. So this just made me laugh because this is me during like Zoom meetings,
Mhm.
and it's like we're making those like motions, like to like let people know that you're listening. I think I sent this to you guys,
Yeah, yeah.
but it always cracked me up. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Ooh.
I could see your head at least.
Dang, I don't know how to. Maybe I turn down the.
Oh yeah.
No, that's
I,
even worse.
I could still see.
Anyway,
I could still see the. You could still see your
basically,
head.
it's just like like animating the like yeses and the nos,
Oh yeah.
which like cracks me up because I'll be sitting there like nodding the whole time during like a Zoom meeting or something like that. And they're like, "Oh, I see Tyler's nodding. He's on board with it." I'm like,
Like
"Yep,
clearly
don't need to
Tyler's in
unmute."
agreement. That's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious. That's
that always
hilarious.
cracks me up. I was like, "That was so me." And then let's see here. Well, not that I don't know if TikToks are gonna work, but I saw this and it made me laugh again because of How I Met Your Mother, and I love How I Met Your Mother. But it's about them trying to burger.
I'm never brushing my teeth again, unless it's with a toothbrush made from this burger. I think I just had my first orgasm. I want to take this burger out to dinner, then maybe a movie, then take it back to my place, put on a little Terrence Trent D'Arby, and then I would just fool around a little bit. Nothing serious, just take.
Barney's the best.
Yeah, I love that burger like episode is honestly one of the best ones. It cracks me up.
I. This is a good reminder. I mean, I'm watching Always Sunny, so it's kind of hard to like because there's so many episodes I've gotta watch. But like, How I Met Your Mother is such a good rewatch that I feel like I got to do it soon. I still
Oh
have to
yeah,
catch up on the last few episodes of How I Met Your Father. I know we talked about that a bit on here, but
Nancy and
yeah,
I have been keeping up with it.
I'm
All
like
right.
2 episodes I think behind. Like I didn't catch the last two because I would have been. I actually it might have just been like last week and this week, but or I guess the
Yeah,
one comes out today. But yeah,
nothing to write home about though.
yeah, it's all right. I'll be curious what they would do with the second season. Like build on it because it's hard when you have like a pilot season. Plus, like with them releasing it all in one chunk, which is how pilots are done. Like they'll at least be able to like take in feedback from like the audience. So like they'll be able to just be like, oh, this is what the audience did like, this is what the audience didn't like, and kind of pivot to that. Like if they notice like, oh, we used like way too many like cliche terms, like we can dial that back or like things like that, that
Yeah,
they'll be able to pivot for the next season.
yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Also, still not a fan of the choice they made for that actor in Jesse. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Is what
I'd
it
probably
is.
be a lot more into it if it wasn't for like him.
Yeah. What can you
But
do?
yeah,
We'll see. But yeah, so I guess then we can get into our 5v5. Obviously, if y'all have anything else for us, throw it in the chat. But otherwise, we will wrap it up here. 5v5 of teams we think will win March Madness. So I'm going to pull up a bracket really quick so I have it in front of me.
yeah.
It's been a minute since we've recorded. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no, I think I went first last time because last week or last episode I said coffee for like my first
Yeah.
non-alcoholic drink. So you get to go first. I'm trying to pull the
First,
bracket here.
I'll probably go with Gonzaga.
That's a good one.
Gonzaga.
That's a good one. Mine is 100% going to be biased, so my number one pick is Duke. If I didn't pick it, it'd be lame. So I got to. Because otherwise, I'd be getting so much shit for it if I didn't pick Duke first. So Duke's got to be number one. Coach K's last year, go out a champion. Got to be number one.
That's hilarious. Number two, I'll probably say.
Oh, this is not a good version
This
of
is
our
tough.
It is. 'Tis March.
Jacksonville State. No, I'm just kidding.
I have one that I know for a fact I'm going to use as my fifth pick. That is definitely a wild card that will probably not win, but I would love to see it happen.
I'll choose Tennessee.
Tennessee. Tennessee has a lot of momentum. That's a good pick. Let's see. Where's like a good? Why can't I? Oh, what am I doing? I literally screenshotted a bracket on my phone. Fucking dweeb. All right, let me see. I will go Arizona. I feel like they got a good team, as much as it pains me to say, but Arizona next pick.
You don't like Arizona?
I do. I just had money on UCLA, so I didn't want them to win, and it hurt.
Okay.
I feel, and not to mention the fact that like the thing that I have against Arizona is every time I feel like I've bet on them, they fucked me. Even though they win, they don't cover the spread, so
That's
it
true.
drives me nuts. And like they're such a weird team because like right now, number one seed. Lots of people probably have them going far. Not 2 weeks ago, they fucking lost to Colorado by 20.
Huh?
Like what are we doing? Like it's crazy.
Probably that mountain air.
Yeah, I don't honestly, I don't. It must be. What do you have for
Yes.
your?
Third pick, I'll say UCLA.
Ooh, spicy. I like it. I'm gonna go Kentucky. My next pick.
Nice. I will probably go with Iowa for my fourth pick.
Ooh. I'll go Auburn for my number four. I love Jabari Smith. That's probably not a smart pick, but I love watching Jabari Smith play.
I guess I'll probably go last one is Kansas.
Kansas. Okay. My last pick is wild. And do I think this is probably gonna happen? Almost 0% chance. But my last pick is UAB.
Virginia Tech. No, UAB. Wow.
So ranked 12th.
Actually, a lot of people have been talking
ranked
about them.
12th. And the part that cracks me up, I don't know if you watched any of their conference tournament run. They have a guy on their team whose name is Jelly Walker, who is tiny. He's like 5 foot something, and he just shoots bombs, dude. He like will
That's
pull
what I
up
heard.
from
They're
like
like
just
really good
right past half
shooter.
court, and I'm like, he is just so electric. Do I think they'll actually win it? No, but that to me, I had to do it for Jelly because like that shit was phenomenal to watch. Phenomenal to watch.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I've heard that they're probably. I think I have them going pretty decently far.
So I guess I don't know if you have. I'm like just looking at a bracket, so I can't necessarily say like, oh, here's my next five. But I'm curious. Looking at this bracket, who would you say you want to like? You most want to see lose?
Most want to see lose?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or like the top few, because like I mean, we could get into like who are the next few that we like we usually do, but like I didn't really come up with a list. I just was looking at a bracket. Like for me, I want Texas to lose like right away because they fuck me over betting on them all the time. So fuck Texas. Honestly, I'm conflicted on North Carolina Marquette because I think that one will be hilarious. Typically, I'd say fuck North Carolina, but honestly, it'd be kind of funny to see Marquette lose too. So like, it's honestly, it's kind of a win-win situation for me. And maybe I'll just like say tie game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you see as like ones that stand out to you that you're like, fuck this team?
I don't know. I don't really have any huge biases towards any teams here. I guess.
Or is there a team
Just because
that you?
recently Richmond lost me like a lot of on a bet, so I want them to get
Fuck
knocked out right
Richmond
away by
immediately.
Iowa.
Smack their ass. Or is there someone on
But
here who you're like overrated as fuck?
overrated, probably Baylor.
Dude, it's crazy that they're a 1 seed. Didn't they lose in the
I mean,
first
like
round of
I
the
don't think
tournament?
I would want them to like get knocked out. Though. I don't think they're. I think they'd be a good middle seed, but I don't think. I think
Yeah,
they're overrated as a 1.
true. True.
And
That'd be really,
honestly, and this sucks because I do like Illinois, but I think they're overrated too.
it'll be interesting to see how they do. They did not do well, obviously, in the Big Ten tournament. It'll be
Yeah.
interesting. They could play even if they
Oh,
win, they'll play Arizona. They'll probably play Arizona soon, so that would be a little tough.
it's in. I think it's either Wyoming or Notre Dame, right? That's gonna make it in,
Wyoming,
or is it Notre Dame, Indiana?
Wyoming, Indiana, and then Rutgers,
Oh,
Notre Dame.
oh, dude. If honestly, either one of those 4, if they can make it in, I'd like to see them go far.
Oh yeah, that was like last year when UCLA was in one of the first games and they went to the Final Four.
Yeah.
That was wild. I'm trying to see if there's any other teams like I despise and would love to see like lose early. Um, I'd like to see Michigan lose.
Me too.
Hell
But that's
yeah,
just because I'd like to see Colorado State win.
let's go Colorado State. Rock on.
Let's go.
Um, it'd be cool to see Loyola Chicago beat Ohio State. Like just look
Oh,
around
I'd
the
like to
bracket.
see San Diego State lose, but
Ooh, against Creighton.
I don't think that's going to happen. But I would
Yeah,
like to see it happen.
yeah. Oh, that's actually really funny. So Carter's two like dream schools is USC and Miami, and they actually play each other.
Yeah,
He should be like,
that's gonna
this
be a
is,
good game.
yeah, that would be a good game. I'll definitely root against Miami. I don't like rooting for their sports teams. I've already told Carter this. Um, honestly, also actually, you know what? They're probably going to be one of the like favorite picks. But fuck Iowa, dude. I don't want them to do well. Their little
Yeah,
run in the Big Ten tournament did not do kindly to my wallet. So let's just say I would be content with them getting out fairly quickly.
yeah.
But yeah. So I guess we can go over our 5 again. So my 5, I had Duke, Arizona, Kentucky, Auburn, and the UAB Blazers.
We saw UAB versus NIU in the bowl game.
Yeah, we did.
Um,
Smacked
mine's
NIU's ass.
yeah, it did. Mine is Gonzaga, Tennessee, UCLA, Iowa, and Kansas.
Solid. I'm so pumped for March Madness. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I
it's
may
gonna be
or
a good
may
time.
not block my calendar for most of Thursday, Friday, so I can have like no meetings and just watch 4 TV screens in my apartment. And work. I'll work, but it'll be hopefully a pretty chill day. I'm very
Yeah,
excited.
I'm sure a lot of people will be
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
half in, half out.
Yeah, gotta check. You gotta get the perfect bracket. You just gotta focus. Will your team to
Yeah,
win?
the perfect bracket. There's
That's the
like more
dream.
odds than like getting hit by lightning 3 times in a row or something like that.
It's well, yeah, because I don't think it's ever really happened. And like I don't know if he still has it, but for a very long time, like Warren Buffett had a thing
Buffett,
where he's like,
yeah,
"Oh yeah, if
million
you get a
dollar
perfect
bracket.
bracket, you can get $1 million." And it's like that just would be you have to get every matchup right, like
It's like
every.
one in like quintillion, 1 in 1 quintillion chance or something like that.
Yeah, I think I saw like somewhere that the longest streak someone went without getting a game wrong was like 45, which I'm like, that's insane because there's like 63 games. So it's like you got like very far. Like that's crazy. But it's still so hard. It's like it's hard to get like half of a fucking one of the regions right. Like I'm like, damn dude,
Yeah,
four games in a row. Let's go. I'm on fire.
yeah, that's true. I feel like it's just there, and it's madness. Like the way you upset it, and then like
Hmm.
those 2 teams now together upset that, and it's like, oh, dude, you just don't even know.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Well, I think that about wraps up
Yep.
the episode here. We hope you guys enjoyed the monthly March mailbag. We have a beautiful M alliteration there for you guys. We guys enjoyed learning about the Miami trip. We hope we answered all your questions. Hopefully, the weather changes in both. Well, it's been getting pretty warm here recently. Hopefully, Jason can get back to the Illinois warm weather before it
As long
leaves.
as it's warm when I get back. Like if it's still 60, that'd be nice.
Yeah, hopefully the pie day didn't make you crave too much pie, and hopefully going forward you buy the right lighter for any cigars you're looking to smoke on the beach. And let's get ready for March Madness, everyone.
Oh yeah.
So
fill out those brackets.
With that, we look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. And yeah, see you later.
Have a good one.